All right. I'm a little early. That's all right. Doors are open. Kevin's here. Happy Hump Day. Yep. And Wind Down Wednesday. Good to see you. And Kelsey's here. You guys, both of you. And I know Gene will be along, so always, the first ones to check in get the best virtual seats in the house. I got home this evening. My guitar has been sitting out since I got home from Michigan, and boy, was the tuning off. So it was soaking up that humidity and loving it, the wood. And I think it just realized it's not in Michigan anymore. And the wood's starting to dry. I need to get a cheap little humidifier for both these guitars, really. Yeah, so it changed the tuning. A little bit. But got home from my sessions at the office, got laundry going. Got my pizza stone in the oven for the next hour. It's heating up to 500 degrees. I just pulled some pizza dough that I bought the other day from Bash's'. It's in the microwave, just sitting there in some olive oil in a pan. It's going to rise for the next hour. I've got homemade sauce and everything ready, so I made pizza the other night, and I wanted to make some more, so I set aside tonight as the night for that. So oven needs to heat up for a really good hour with the pizza stone in there for it to get hot enough to cook evenly. So that's happening right now. As soon as I'm done, I'm just going to keep it easy tonight. Sausage and mushroom. And, well, I use crushed tomatoes from the can, but other than that, I added stuff to it. I finally got an immersion blender. I've always wanted those. Handheld one, and I put other stuff in to make the sauce after the canned stuff. The rest of it's from scratch. Mozzarella cheese, what did I go with? Pecorino? No, Romano. All fresh grated. Some oregano on top after all of that's on the sausage and the, I got sliced baby bellas. So I decided to keep it simple, no pepperoni tonight. So we'll see how this one. No, we won't see. It's going to turn out great. It did the other night too. I should have not folded that. I stretched it out too far. It came out really good. the dough, and I got it too big for my pizza peel, and I folded it over on itself again and stuff. And I should have let it rest, or should have just trimmed the edges off. So, lesson learned tonight. It's going to be the perfect size, and I'm going to enjoy it. I haven't made homemade pizza almost a year, so it just takes a little bit of time, but it's perfect time to sit for an hour and play music and wait for the the oven to get hot enough. So that will be tonight, and then finish on laundry. But right now, welcome. We'll wait another minute. Let's get some tribe members in here. And there's Gene. Sip him if you got him. Hey, Kelsey sent me something. I got an email on this yesterday. December 5th, I think it is. Steve Holtz is coming. You probably got a notification. It's a venue I've been to before, but I think it's in Central Phoenix. So it's a new venue for him. I've never seen him play there. It's not the MIM. It's not up in Cave Creek, or it's not at Celebrity Theater. Well, no, I haven't seen him at Celebrity. It's not at Rhythm Room. It's a place I've been to. I just can't remember the name of it. Anyway, if you guys are, Gene and Kev, you guys are still on his email distribution. You might have got that email yesterday from him, or Facebook notification. He said I didn't think I was going to be on tour like this fall. He's got like 20-something dates he's playing all over the place. He'll be in Tucson after that, but he'll be here in Phoenix. I think it's a Thursday. Check me on that, on the date. I think it's December 5th. Let's get a group. Let's meet and go down there and support my buddy and yours, friend Steve Holtz. Steph's here. Hello. I was trying to follow your traveling adventures, like so many of my other friends too. Both my clients today are going on cruises and or traveling. I think I saw that you were going back home somewhere. So you're not in Colorado? I was just curious where you're at now. Gene says, yeah, check it out. Yeah, you'll find it. Valley Bar, that's it. And you have the date right. Oh, wait a minute. That used to be, that's where my friend John Kestner has screened a couple of his shorts, Valley Bar. That's why I recognize it. I've been down there. I thought it closed. Maybe it changed hands, or maybe it closed and it reopened. After COVID, I thought it closed down. Steph says, I'm at home in Ohio. Okay, I thought you were traveling. Yeah, so if the Batgirl checks in tonight, as you already know, Amy's in Ohio as well. So welcome. Thanks for checking in. Right now, you're the furthest person away, the out-of-stater. So thanks for checking in from Ohio. Let's get the show on the road, man. Let's open with a little Steve Holtz. I like opening up this one with this one. It's good on my vocals. Well, I love everything about you, and I love the way you comb your hair, and I love the way you sashay in the room. Your perfume lingers in the air. I love everything about you. Whoa, about you. And I love the way you lick your lips, dear. You've got fireworks in your head. And I love the way you bring me water when I'm thirsty in your your bed. I love everything about you. Whoa, about you. You were surely kissed by angels. Just look at the freckles on your face. You got the devil in your eyes. You disappear without a trace. I love sneaking up behind you when you're looking in the mirror. The way your eyes lock into mine, dear, without guilt and without fear. I love everything about you. Whoa, about you. I love everything about you. Whoa, about you. All right, there's a little Steve Pulse opening up this edition of Wind Down Wednesday. Welcome, my tribe. Sip 'em if you got 'em. Glad you're here. Good to see you. Oh man, look at these comments. Oh, Mike McCabe's here. Cool. I missed Mike and Bean. That must be your cat. You tell me often that you'll type in that your cat jumps up on your lap when I play, which I like. Stetson, Ohio. Yeah, Gene. Steve's tickets are on sale Friday. Oh, good. Good to know. Thanks. I didn't follow that link enough yet. The Batgirl's here. Welcome. Steph says, sorry, I can't stay long. It's been a long, busy, tiring day. Oh, understood, sweetheart. Take care of self. Most of us licensed massage therapists are really bad about that. We're not as good as we should be, especially if you do a lot of deep tissue work like myself. We do preach it, though. We just don't follow it as much as we probably should. Self-care is one of those hard things. We care more about our client's self-care sometimes than ourselves. So, understood. Big fan of Epsom salt soaks, though. I took more Epsom salt soaks going through my 7.5-month fire hose day program to be a licensed massage therapist than I did in my entire life collectively, cumulatively. I don't take as many as I should, though, these days, but that's okay. So, yeah, I understand. Thanks for checking in and just being here. So good to see you. And thanks for being part of the tribe, the newest tribes member, and we're so glad to have you. You and I will meet one day. In person, I'm sure. So, until then, thanks for checking in virtually. So nice to see you. I love soaking Epsom salt. Yeah, so I learned about the value of Epsom salt when I was a triathlete, and then I started running marathons. I ran my first marathon at 39. Always been kind of a late bloomer, which I like. The recovery on that was murder. And then I learned about Epsom salt, and after my second marathon, I used that, and the recovery was like night and day. Then when I went through my program, I think in pathology, I learned about magnesium. So the magnesium is the active ingredient in Epsom salt that gets into your pores and tissues and really promotes healing beyond just a warm bath. So I'm a huge believer in that. It's great for, not to get TMI, but it's great for hemorrhoids because you're soaking, but it's great for a lot of things. And I tell my clients when they go, how much did you use? And they go, oh, just like a quarter bag. And I'm like, no. If it's a small bag, dump the whole thing in. If it's one of those big Dr. Teal's from Target, use at least half of that. So you need to put a whole bunch in there, and as you probably already know, I'm sure, and use it with great effect. I love Epsom salt. And Sprouts has, on the bottom shelf where the vitamins are, they've got like 4 brands, four scents. And my upstairs bathroom in my house, when I had it, smelled like a spa. I worked, so I'm tired too. I forget the name of people and things. But what's the lavender? My upstairs bathroom, when I was going through my program and got licensed the first couple of years, smelled like a lavender spa. I would just look at a whole bag for $4.99 from Sprouts. That lavender, oh, so good. Smelled great, and great for promoting healing. So stay as long as you can, Steph. If you got to run, go take care of self. We definitely understand, and I'll be back Friday. Absolutely, we will in person. Dr. Teal's Himalayan, yeah, that's good stuff. I just got to tell you, I love the Sprouts. Those bags, they were $4.99. They're probably more, and they have like four scents, and the lavender was just. Lavender also is really good for promoting sleep and getting you rested. So I just used all of that. So good stuff. So whatever you're doing tonight for self-care, Stephanie, we applaud you. You're way ahead of me. You might be the only one between the two of us that does any self-care tonight. But I do have, as I mentioned at the top of the hour, I have my pizza plate. It is in the oven for an hour, set on 500 because I'm making homemade pizza. I just took the dough that I bought a couple days ago. It's in the microwave sitting there. It's going to be the warmest part of the kitchen. It's going to rise for an hour, and I've got homemade sauce and everything ready to go. Sausage and mushroom tonight, keeping it simple. I made some homemade pizza the other night. It's been almost a year. So, but I've got my my ceramic pizza plates in the oven heating up, so that's going to be dinner. Laundry's going right now. We'll be drying that when I'm done. So life in private practice, baby, like I always say. Let's see. Try to keep fresh content. So I don't like to play the same things all the time unless you guys like to hear them. And I never know what I'm going to play unless I work on a new cover, and I have not done that for tonight, so let's go with this. When the rain is blowing in your face and the whole world is on your case, I would offer you a warm embrace to make you feel my love. The evening shadows and the stars appear. There's no one to dry your tears. I could hold you for a million years to make you feel my love. I know you haven't made your mind up yet, but I would never do you wrong. I've known it from the moment that we met. There's no doubt in my mind where you belong. And I go red, go black and blue. I go crawling down the avenue. There ain't nothing that I wouldn't do to make you feel my love. Storms are raging on a rolling sea, down the highway of regret. The winds of change are blowing wild and free. You ain't seen nothing like me yet. There that I wouldn't do. Go to the ends of the earth for you. Make you happy, make your dreams come true. To make you feel my love. Yay. Hang on. Give me 10 seconds. I'll be right back. I gotta go check something in the oven. Okay, thanks. We're all good. As I mentioned at the top of the hour, I've got my pizza stone in the oven, heating for an hour. So I'm making homemade pizza. I got the dough rising, and it was really starting to smell pretty good from the pizza I made the other night. A little bit of it, sausage and stuff, spilled over into the bottom. So I just wanted to make sure everything was going good because that sucker set at 500, and it has to heat up for an hour before I can make it. So we're all good. Anyway, oh yeah, that was as I've introduced before. That was a Bob Dylan. That was a Garth Brooks arrangement of a Bob Dylan song from the Hope Float soundtrack, performed by moi. And Steph, if you're still here, the love of your life and the big brother I never had, Pat Brody, that just passed. That line in there about you ain't seen nothing like me yet. Pat's one of the few guys on this planet that could have said that, and you would have believed it. And tell me I'm not mistaken. Hope you're still here. Isn't that true? You ain't seen nothing like Pat Brody till you met Pat Brody. He was a force of nature and awesome. And we served together in the Air Force. And after 29 years, we finally got to reunite and see one another. That one day up in outside of Seattle for about 9 years ago. So and we've talked on the phone a little, but that was the last time I see him. And I'm so glad you and your granddaughter got time with him. He was a force of nature and one of the few people that could have said that line. You ain't seen nothing like me yet. And that was Pat Brody. That's a fact. And you know it's true. If I'm lying, I'm dying. So thanks you so much for checking in. I do miss Pat. I've been thinking about you. Thanks for becoming part of the tribe. Hope you're happy to be home in Ohio. Is that right? Yeah. Steph, because I mentioned if the Batgirl checks in, she's also in Ohio, which you already knew. And she's here tonight. John Sanders is here. My senior instructor when I took my program. And Kelsey took the same program, 33 plus years. Licensed massage therapist in private practice, instructor extraordinaire, and a member of the 2022, I think I'm right, World Massage Hall of Fame. Honored to have you check in here. Thank you so much, brother from another mother. So good to see you. And the Batgirl's like, Sharona's here. Hey, I'm so glad you checked in. Thank you for that clip you sent me the other day of you playing piano. Oh, your piano skills improve every single time. I love those clips. Are you ready to sing along with me? We did this over 10 years ago. We played this live at a coffee shop where I used to play every Friday night as a troubadour. So let's do this together. I'll just picture you in my head. Amy says, hi, Sharona. Yay. I love my tribe that haven't even met one another, still welcome one another. Kevin says, concur for Pat. You absolutely know I'm right about that. Steph says, my love, my life, my soulmate. Oh, I miss Pat. Sharona says, hey, we're going to sing together. Yes, but isn't that line true from that song I just sang? You ain't seen nothing like me yet. That was Pat Brody. Anybody experienced him knew that. He took me up to see Jimi Hendrix's burial site in that memorial. Oh, so he loved Jimmy, and I love that. I sent you those pictures that he took of me, which is awesome. And then we had lunch at that Scottish little bar because he was Scottish, and that pub. That was the last time I saw him. But memories for a lifetime. He was awesome. Okay, Sharona, you ready? Let's sing. A little my buddy Steve Holtz and Jewel discovered her. They wrote this song together. 1996 went to #1. Knocked the Macarena off the charts. Hear the clock, 6 a.m. It feels so far from where I've been. I've got my eggs, I've got my pancakes too. I've got my maple syrup, everything but you. Break the yolks and make a smiling face. And I kinda like it in my brand new place. I like the spots off the mirror. Don't leave the keys in the door. I never put wet towels on the floor anymore, 'cause dreams will last for so long, even after you're gone. And I know that you love me, and soon you will see you were meant for me, and I was meant for you. Called my mom, she was out for a walk, consoled a cup of coffee, but it didn't want to talk, so I picked up the paper. It was more bad news, more hearts being broken, more people being used. Put on my coat, pouring rain. I saw a movie, it just wasn't the same, 'cause it was happy, I was sad, yeah. It only made me miss you so bad. God, dreams last for so long, even after you're gone. And I know that you love me, and soon you will see you were meant for me. I was meant for you. Yeah, I go about my business and I'm doing fine. Besides, what would you say if I had you on the line? Same old story, not much to say. Hearts are broken every day. Brush my teeth and put the cat back on. I know you hate it when I leave the light on. I pick a book up and turn the sheets down, yeah. I take a good long look around. Put on my PJs and hop into bed. I'm half alive, but I feel mostly dead. I try and tell myself it'll be alright. I shouldn't think any more tonight, 'cause dreams last for so long, even after you're gone. And I know that you love me, and soon I know you will see you're meant for me, and I was meant for you. Yeah, you're meant for me, and I was meant for you. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, all right. Sharona, I hope you were able to sing along with me. And you might even played the keyboards along with that, the piano. That would have been great. I miss singing with you. I want to do that again. At some point, and like you said when you came down, was it a year ago? To the Renaissance Festival, and we hadn't seen each other in 10 years. You brought your enchanting children down and you said, let's not wait another 10 years before we see one another. And I agreed. So we got to make that happen. In the meantime, I'll take you virtually. So thanks for checking in. Oh, Sharon and Amy saying hello. Yay. Z, oh, you landed at Sky Harbor. Oh, you just came off your cruise. Yeah, so Z-Man's here. And Nita, that means Nita is with him. I saw earlier, I was in between clients, I was checking on stuff, and I saw a quick post on Facebook. You were on your way back from Orlando, I think. I think that was the protocol for the cruise. Flying back to Phoenix. So welcome home. Just in time for, it was 111, but now they're projecting 110 by later this week. Last week was beautiful. We were down in the 90s. Man, it was awesome. You would have loved it. High 80s maybe even. Yeah, so it's the last gasp of summer. This happens every year. It's nothing new. We just set a new record for number of triple digits in a row. Can't remember. Kevin and Jean probably know. I think it was over 3 months worth. 100-something days, I don't remember. Yeah, so he's already aware of that. Well, once you get off the plane and go outside and it's still 90 degrees at night at 7 o'clock, it's like, yeah, that's right. Seth says, absolutely. That I know is a response to, you ain't seen nothing like me yet. The late, great person who changed your life forever, Patrick Brody. Yep. Sharona says, absolutely. Yeah, we got to make that happen. Z says, ugh. Yeah, just in time for this Adobe. Get off my screen. For the last couple of years, it keeps hijacking my screen. It wants to load something. I don't know. Okay, that's gone. Sharona says, that's why I left. Oh, because of the heat. Understood. Yes, the temperature's up around Seattle area. Definitely more suitable. Oh, I was just thinking. So I was driving by on the I-10 the other day. Oh, I was going to officiate a wedding on Sunday. So down in Central Phoenix, and I drove by the fairgrounds, and the state fair has already started. I got thinking, I love this Drifters song. I play this occasionally, but as you know, I changed one word. So because when I was a kid, my parents would take me and my younger brothers to the state fair, and my favorite thing to do was go get a big corn dog. And as I say nowadays, oh, I went and got some mustard and had a corn dog with it because I smothered that thing, that whole corn dog in mustard. So I love this Drifters song, but I changed one word from hot dog to corn dog. So I think they would give me a pass. I've often thought that. Oh, I haven't done this in so long. Blanking on the first song. Oh. When the sun beats down and melts the tar up on the roof, and your feet get so hot you wish your tired shoes were fireproof. Under the boardwalk, down by the sea, yeah, on a blanket with my baby is where I under the boardwalk, out of the sun under the boardwalk, we'll be having some fun under the boardwalk. People walking about under the boardwalk, we'll be falling in love under the boardwalk. Boardwalk. From the park you hear the happy sounds of the carousel. You can almost taste the corn dogs, French fries they sell, yeah, under the boardwalk, down by the sea, yeah. On a blanket with my baby is where I'll be. Under the boardwalk, out of the sun, under the boardwalk, we'll be having some fun under the boardwalk. People walking above under the boardwalk, we'll be falling in love under the boardwalk, boardwalk. Under the boardwalk, down by the sea, yeah. On a blanket with my baby is where I'll be. Under the boardwalk, out of the sun, under the boardwalk, we'll be having some fun under the boardwalk. People walking above under the boardwalk, we'll be falling in love under the boardwalk, boardwalk. Woo! There's some drifters. Hang on a second while I drift to the kitchen. I just need to check on my pizza stone. I'll be right back. This is going to be fun for anybody to watch on repeat. It's rare that I have to get away. My OCD kicks in. It's like, I just need to make sure everything's okay in the kitchen. Because I've got my oven on 500 degrees, heating up my pizza stone for an hour. Because I've got dough rising in the microwave, just sitting in there. And I've got fresh sauce and everything in the fridge. So I'm making homemade pizzas for the second time this week. First time in about a year. So everything's looking good in there. I won't have to... we're fine on time. I won't have to go check it again. So thanks for giving me a second. I should have said quick intermission. Oh boy, comments. Seth says servers have to go. Oh, that's okay. It's okay, sweetie. I'm tired. I have to get up early. Understood. Getting things ready for my daughter's wedding. Oh, that's why you're there. Okay. Wow, if you needed a wedding officiant, I'm a certified officiant through Universal Life Church. I did that about 9 years ago. I know we've never met. I would have loved to officiate your wedding. I did one Sunday. It was just awesome. This blended family wedding, just fantastic. Kevin says, loved how Pat treated the radio like an open mic on Mids. Yeah, really. Had all of us rolling. One of the few guys who could get away with it. He could get away with stuff nobody else could because you could not like Pat Brody. So Pat always did that. What did he do? Have mustard with a corn dog? Hey, I think I'll have a corn dog with my mustard. Yep, that's the thing to do. My friend Kelsey took me to get corn dogs for my birthday a week or so ago. And I always told her I love to do that. So there's these a fleet of corn dog trucks that go around the valley. And she follows them on TikTok or something, and they tell you where they're going to be. And they were at this event. So we went. And she says, I know, it's just corn dogs. I'm like, oh my God, are you kidding? I would love that. That to me is like a steak dinner. So I get this foot-long corn dog. And she watched, as I had always told her, I smother these things in mustard. And I pumped that thing, and I turned it like a rotisserie chicken. She can confirm every bit of that's true. I smothered that, so I went in to get some mustard and I decided to have a corn dog with it. That's the way I put it. I'm glad Pat did that. Not surprised at all. You gotta live, and sometimes you have to live in excess. If you're gonna put some mustard on a corn dog, it needs to be like completely smothered in it. That's the only way to do it, and it was really good. So thanks, Kelsey, for taking me to a corn dog stand for my birthday. That was like the best thing ever. It was so good. And I have a client that is a manager at that school where that event was. And I was talking to Kelsey and I said, I have a client that I think she's the marketing manager here. And as I turned around, Kelsey can verify this. That person was walking up with her kids to me because she saw me standing there. Not kidding you. You just can't write this stuff. She's like, oh my God. And I said, I was just telling her that you might be here for this event. It was at night because you work here. Not kidding. And like she just, like a mirage, she just walked up. Because it's true. Yeah, maybe 30% corn dog. Agreed. 25 to 30% corn dog was showing through. The rest was nothing but mustard, and that's the way it should be. And if Pat were here tonight, he would have seconded that, but Steph's good enough. She's verifying that Pat did that too. I like that. All right, Stephanie, thanks for hanging in as long as you could. Good luck to your daughter, and I wish her all the best in her wedding. I love officiating weddings, and sometimes I charge a little more. They want some music after the wedding, after the ceremony, before the reception. So I've done that too, and that's a fun thing to do. All right. You know, I don't use a set list unless I'm playing something new I've learned, and I haven't done that. So, all right, just waiting on my muse. You know what? I know I like to keep the set list fresh for you. And I just did this the other night, but Amy, I was on YouTube late last night, as I mostly am. And I saw David Gray has a new album out, I think, and that popped up, and I listened to it. And then after you do that, because algorithms can be scary, like Big Brother-ish, but sometimes they're awesome. So when I was done with that, YouTube started showing me old clips from David Gray on like the Letterman show, like from the 90s. He did a version with a small band of Babylon, which, as you know, I love. And I was just listening to it and like, God, I still love that song. So I know I just did this the other night, I think on Sunday, but I want to play this again. So Amy, we saw him in Columbus, I think, right? It was a great show. I remember that theater was really awesome. And this is still my favorite David Gray song. So I just remembered I watched it last night on YouTube. So I'm going to do this again tonight. Friday night I'm going nowhere, and all the lights are changing, green to red. Turning on the TV station, situations running through my head. Looking back through time, you know it's clear that I've been blind, I've been a fool. Open up my heart to all that jealousy, that bitterness, that ridicule. Saturday I'm running wild, and all the lights are changing red to green. Moving through the crowds and pushing, chemicals are rushing in my bloodstream. Only wish you were here, you know I've seen it so clear, I've been afraid. Show you how I really feel, admitting some of those bad mistakes I've made. If you want it, come and get it, I'm crying out loud. Love that I was giving you was never in doubt. Let go of your heart, let go of your head, and feel it now. Let go of your heart, let go of your head, now. Babylon, Babylon, Babylon. Sunday all the lights in London shine, the sky is fading red and blue. Kicking through the autumn leaves, I'm wondering where it is you might be going never home. You know I'm feeling so alone, I can't believe. Lying on the stair, I turn around to see you smiling there in front of me. Well, if you want it, come in and get it. Crying out loud, the love that I was giving you was never in doubt. Let go of your heart, let go of your head, and feel it now. Let go of your heart, let go of your head, and feel it now. Let go of your heart, let go of your head, and feel. Let go of your heart, let go of your head, and feel it now. Babylon, 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 Babylon. Why? So if you want it, come and get it, for crying out loud. The love that I was giving you was never in doubt. Let go of your heart, let go of your head, and feel it now. Let go of your heart, let go of your head, and feel it now. Let go of your heart, let go of your head, and feel. Let go of your heart, let go of your head, and feel it now. Babylon, 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 Babylon. Why? Woo! All right. Cousins Across the Pond, David Gray. My favorite it is. Thanks for checking in, my Wind Down Wednesday tribe. Sip 'em if you got 'em. So good to see you. No new comments? I'm all checked. I'm all caught up. Okay, good. Let's see. Not because I'm lazy, but I'm capoed here on the first fret. So let's do another song I do capoed on the first fret. Little Don Henley from Fast Times at Ridgemont High. This is another good one too. It never gets old. In the hall, you just pretend that you don't see her at all. You wanna tell her how much you care. You wanna call her, but you just don't dare. Love rules, oh love rules. Out in the parking lot with all the guys, Don't ever let her see the tears in your eyes. She's got a date tonight and it ain't you. So you go out there and you get one too. Love rules. All love rules. Love rules. Yeah, love rules. You wish you didn't have so much to feel. It's much too scary and it's all too real. All your friends are out having fun. Sometimes you think that you're the only one that love rules. Oh, love rules. While everybody's out making time, you can't help thinking you're the lost in life. She's the finest thing you've ever seen. You wrap your arms around her in your dreams. When she smiles, it brings you to your knees. You wanna tell her, but you always freeze. She's in the backseat, but you're much too shy. You'd give the world to be an older guy. Love rules. Our love rules. Love rules. Yeah, love still rules. Love rules. Our love rules. Love rules. Love rules. Love still rules. Oh, all right. A little of Don Henley. So we're moving through this Wind Down Wednesday broadcast. Thanks for tuning in. Good to see everybody here on, as Kev calls it, Happy Hump Day. All right. No new chickens. Am I still alive? I know sometimes I'm just providing background, which I like for you, for my tribe. Sometimes though it looks like the comments may have freezed up. Hopefully not. Type in something. Hopefully, still shows I have a live feed. So we'll just keep on going on. Getting close to the top of the hour. Okay, there we go. G says thumbs up. Z says on the shuttle to pick up our car. Yay! Welcome back home, brother man. To you, Anita. Welcome back to the Valley of the Sun. Oh, speaking of Steve Poltz, let's capo up to the 5th fret. I like doing this little song. I only had 1 minute left on my calling card. It was halfway around the world and it was raining really hard. I only had a couple of aspirin and a half a can of beer. So I swallowed it down for courage, but it was still pretty hard to hear. It's only a 3 words that I wanted to tell you. It would be easier if you were here and I could smell you. drift, they pass, they melt like snow. I know I may be a flake, I scrape my knees and make mistakes. I may lose, but mostly win. Sometimes I get soaked in sin, but I fall right back into your arms again. So I ordered 4 cans of Tooties, and I set them on the trunk. Had a long conversation with a hopeless drunk. I only had 5 tickets and 6 new friends. So one of them had a hissy fit and drove off in her Mercedes Benz. Words are falling out her mouth. They drift, they pass, they melt like snow. I know I may be a freak, I'll scrape my knees and make mistakes. I may lose, but mostly win. Sometimes I get drenched in sin, but I fall right back into your arms again. So we played 7 cards stud, and I had a royal flush. I took out your picture and started to blush. So I only had 8 lives. Most cats got 9. So I skipped out on a bungee jumping just this time. Just this time. So I only had 10 chances to say I love you. Words are falling, I don't know. They drift, they pass, they melt like snow. I know I may be a flake, I scrape my knees and make mistakes. I may lose, but mostly win. Sometimes I get soaked in sin. I fall right back into your arms again. Hey, I'll collapse into your loving arms again. Yeah, I fall right back into your arms again. Oh, awesome. Some Steve Poltz via Australia about 20-some years ago, I think. So, wow, we're almost at the top of the hour. These hours go by so quick. Okay, no new comments or check-ins. I'm going to end on another Steve Poltz song. Steve had this on the soundtrack to that movie Jack Frost with Michael Keaton. So let's end on this one. You can say you're coming back, you can say you're leaving. Wish you would let me know so I could stop my grieving. And if the road come back to haunt me, am I gone and I do not know? The sky come back to taunt me, am I gone and I'm feeling low? Gone and I'm feeling low. Don't talk of things that you don't understand. No, don't discuss what you don't know. It never did you any you know how. Don't leave your things where you've got baggage hanging around. It only makes it harder to walk this town. You can say you're coming back, and you can say you're leaving. Wish you would let me know so I could stop my grieving. And when the clouds roll back, I think of you. Springtime makes me gray. And every time I turn around, you're leaving again. You're leaving again. You're leaving again. Leaving again. Leaving again. All right, tribe. That'll do it for this edition of Wind Down Wednesday. Ending with a little of our buddy Steve Poltz coming into town, December 5th, I think. So hopefully a whole bunch of us tribe. I'll be there. We'll be able to get tickets and meet and support our favorite artist. Unlike no other. Linda's here. Aunt Linda. Everybody's favorite Aunt Linda. Thanks for checking in. I know I'm just finishing the set, but I put these on archive so you can go back and watch it on the repeat if you feel like it. Jesus, thanks so much, Bruce. Great set. Thank you. Yeah, so glad to play for you. There's the Batgirl. I wasn't sure if she was here. I played Babylon. So if you were just doing dishes and stuff and I was making background and you were dancing to Babylon or doing whatever, that would be awesome. So whatever you're doing, thanks for hanging around. Good to see everybody as always, no matter how large or small. A gathering. It is an esteemed group of tribes members, and love having you guys here. You're welcome, Z. Welcome back to the Valley. Hope you had a great cruise. Welcome back to the heat, brother. I know it's the last gas up summer. Gas that's gonna choke itself out, and it'll be done. And we'll be into the fall. We had a touch of that last week, so and I did too because I was in Michigan. I got to see Aunt Linda, and she's awesome to hang out with, and the Dores, of course, and the Whitteds are beautiful people. So thanks, Gene. Yes, my pizza stone should be piping hot after an hour in the oven at 500 degrees. I've got my doughs already risen, and I'm going to be making homemade pizza. So looking forward to that. Trying to perfect that. I will enjoy it. And as always, thank you and namaste. The divinity in me recognizes and honors the divinity in you. Thank you for keeping yourselves healthy, keeping those immune systems bolstered up. Thanks so much for taking time out of your evening to check in here as we are pushing toward the weekend. Enjoy the rest of this Wind Down Wednesday or Hump Day, as Kevin calls it. I will be back. Same bat time, same bat channel, 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time for Fiesta Friday. And we'll look forward to seeing you next time.